I've been watching this guy for the better part of 33-0, 24 KOs. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. He is going to be fighting Arthur Abraham. I'm sorry, his name is Gilberto Ramirez. He's about 6'3", 24 years old. And I really don't know if I can say that he's good or not. Why? It's because he hasn't really fought anybody. The only names on his record that you may have heard of is Derek Finley. You should know him. He's pretty much a journeyman at 160, 168 pounds. And Derek Edwards, who beat Badou Jack. But outside of that, there's nothing there. I mean, he's undefeated with these 30-plus wins and these 20-plus KOs. But, I mean, I guess what to expect from him is he's a solid fighter. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Arthur Abraham has a very solid resume with fights with Andre Ward, Carl Froch, Andre Durrell, Jermaine Taylor, multiple fights with Robert Stieglitz, a couple fights with Paul Smith, and he's actually a pretty good, solid future Hall of Fame 168-pound fighter. Arthur Abraham is pretty good, even though he fights in bursts, even though during the first Paul Smith fight, he didn't take Paul Smith seriously enough, or he was looking a little long in the tooth. He's still a very good fighter, a very good contender, good champion at 168 pounds. The fight's going to be happening of all places on the Pacquiao versus Bradley 3 undercard, because here's the thing. Arthur Abraham's promoter, Silent Promotions, who also promotes fighters like George Groves, Derek Chisora, they won the purse bid over Top Rank. So once I saw the news that they won the purse bid, I'm thinking, Gilberto Ramirez is going to Germany, and he's going to have to put on a hell of a performance to beat Arthur Abraham in Germany and actually get the decision on the cards, because I don't think that he'll be able to knock Arthur Abraham out, even though Abraham has been stopped in the past. So the fact that this fight is going to be on American soil, I'm thinking that this is Arthur Abraham's team trying to get him more American exposure, because the last time he fought, now he can sell out stadiums over in Germany, but the last time he fought in the United States in a Super 6 tournament, or was that fight that was outside of the Super 6 tournament? I forgot. He fought Andre Ward up in Carson, California, and that was in 2011. But now, at this point in time in his career, I believe, what is Arthur Abraham? Is he 38? He's closer to 40. He's closer to 40 now. I'm thinking this is actually good for him at this stage in his career to come over here, because he's got actually a target on his back, because he has people in his division like James DeGale, and Badou Jack, who want to unify the division. So if he comes over here for Gilberto Ramirez, gets his name known a little bit, he might, depending on how things go with the judges and things like that, he might want to come back over, or have to come back over here to fight a Badou Jack or a James DeGale. Well, a Badou Jack if he wants to belt. He can fight James DeGale in the UK. James DeGale versus Arthur Abraham in the United States doesn't really make any sense. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I really don't know what Gilberto Ramirez brings to the table. It's going to be an interesting fight. I believe this is the co-feature. I know Oscar Valdez is also on the card, but I believe this is the co-feature since it's a championship fight. And then the winner of this will be allowed one voluntary. Then they'll have to fight Philadelphia's Jesse Hart. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Arthur Abraham versus Gilberto Ramirez for the WBO 168-pound title will be on the undercard of Pacquiao versus Bradley 3. And like I said, it's an intriguing fight. It's a fight that I'm going to sit and watch and enjoy, but I really don't know what to expect from Ramirez. And when it comes to Arthur Abraham, I know what to expect from him. And over his last, since he lost to Andre Ward in 2011, I believe he's like over 10 wins. I know he's won at least 10 straight fights since then. I'm thinking it's like 12 or 13, whatever the case may be. He's got so much experience. Now, when it comes to Gilberto Ramirez, he has the power. He does have the reach, and he's extremely tall and long. Pause. So, you know, he may be able to outbox, especially since it's on American soil. He may be able to outbox off of Abraham. We'll just have to see on April the 9th. I'm going to be covering it, of course, as well as the whole entire card. I may be there, but I've been saying that for a couple of years now, but this is the closest I've ever been to going. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.